Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about our favourite video game, FC25. And at the minute it's become very apparent that people aren't interested in playing or improving at the game. But you guys do enjoy having discussions about, where it's all gone so wrong this year and what can be improved. So today I'm going to just go into a game. You're going to see this game being played at a high level whilst we're talking about why, in my opinion, for me personally, this is the worst FIFA game I've ever played. I'm going to give my reasons. You can agree, disagree. Do let me know in the comments. I'm considering doing a tier list video, ranking like all the FIFA and FC games in order. So if you want to see that, leave a like on this video and subscribe. And I'll get that for you as soon as possible if you want to see it. But for now, let's get into the video. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Alright then, so we're heading into our game, and I'm going to give you guys this from the perspective, a lot of you guys that are watching may not know who I am, what I've done in the scene. I used to be a professional FIFA player. I retired back in FIFA 21, but through FIFA 17... to 20 especially, I was competing at events. I've been around a very long time. I was a top player back in the day. Still play the game to a decent level, which is, why I'm able to do these foot champ speed runs, 15 and O's and stuff. So when I talk about this stuff, it's not coming from a place of, I'm bad at the game, so I don't enjoy it. It's a very, in my opinion, honest and fair sort of review of where we're at with this game, because I've truly seen it all with FIFA. I've been here since, I'm a FUT founder, which was 2009. I've seen almost every iteration of this game. I've been through the highs, which there hasn't been too many, and all the lows as well. So I've seen a lot, and this game in particular, it stands out a lot to me. After playing FIFA 19, that game has always held a sort of special place in my heart, right? I wasn't ever sure that FIFA 19 could be beaten as my all-time most disliked FIFA title. And I've always maintained that. I'm not one of these people that say every year this is the worst ever. It's just not how I am. But FC25, wow. I never thought I'd say it, but if I could take FIFA 19 back, I think I'd take it in a heartbeat. And that says a lot if you know me. I really disliked FIFA 19. And we get on to the reasoning. Like I say, I've played a lot of these games, and the one thing that FIFA always was, and it seems to have got slower as the years have gone on. I mean, the actual gameplay, it's slowed down drastically. If you go and play some of the older titles now, you will see just how fast and arcadey they feel compared to what we have now. FC25 is by far the most slow, delayed and unresponsive, not just FIFA game, but video game that I have ever played. Against anyone that's remotely competent at playing the game, it feels impossible to create chances. The left stick dribbling, which has always been a core fundamental of the game, is near non-existent. One of the biggest skill gaps when I was a pro player is you'd be creating chances, getting inside and to the edge of their box, and you'd be using left stick dribbling, which is a core fundamental of football as well, dribbling. It's one of the purest forms of football. You need to be able to dribble and turn and move. It's just a very important football fundamental. And it doesn't exist on this game. You give a pass into your striker and you feel like you absolutely cannot move. Especially with a player like Haaland. And I know that he's not a big dribbler in real life, but my God. The guy can move a lot better than he can on here. But the issue comes where even the trickiest of players, your Neymars, the Messis, on this game, you feel like you're running in quicksand and stuck in the mud with them. It's just ridiculous. You're watching a high-level game here, and I am actually playing this as I'm talking, by the way. And you see, it's just so dull and boring, isn't it? It's so dull and boring. It's one guy sitting back, the other guy attacking, the guy who's defending soaks up the pressure, and then he looks to counter. And that is all this game is. The thing I said from the second this game come out, was I don't really understand where the outplay is on this game. You know, you think all video games with a skill gap, there's some sort of outplay. It used to be like left stick dribbling, quick passing and moving. Now, it seems to be you try and get the ball into an attacking position and you just sort of hope that something goes your way, whether that be a bounce, a rebound, something like that. But it's quite literally rewarding the worst player on this game because they sit back, absorb the pressure, and then they go on a counter-attack. So if you're someone who's dominating the ball and controlling the game in your opponent's half, you're actively getting punished for that. Like, the skill gap has never been lower. Obviously, I'm an ex-professional player. Like, I'm always going to be at the standpoint where for it to be a good game, you know, I need there to be a skill gap there. I cannot sit and play a video game where I'm getting beat by people that are not as good. And FC25 is the ultimate for that. You know, you can get rigged by anyone on here. It became even more apparent when they released the promo last week, you know, with the Mbappe and stuff. And these higher rated cards, that's another thing, a separate issue, by the way. This is the most pay-to-win game there's ever been. And when I say that, I mean the higher rated cards, they perform just so much better. You know, you think back to like FIFA 17. I used to play in the highest divisions for videos, like with a bronze team, and I'd be winning. You know, Division 1, like the equivalent of the Elite Division. I could go in with a bronze team and I could compete. You had Harry getting like top 100 with a bronze team. Those days are gone. It is physically no longer possible. It is so disgustingly pay to win. It is unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, we've been talking for how long now? We've been talking for 7.5 minutes. And in this game of FC, what has actually happened here? Like, nothing. It is so dull, so boring. I said earlier about doing that tier list of, you know, the worst FIFAs ever, ranking them, like all the games, best and worst. And I think I'm going to do that. Let me know in the comments now, what was your favourite FIFA title ever? I think the way I will end up doing that is we'll do it from the Foot Champs era, because before that is just very like nostalgia filled, and I don't think they were actually good games back in the day. We just have that nostalgia. Don't get me wrong, they were better than this. But this game, yeah, I mean, I really think it's a lost cause. I've never really been one to do like these rant videos and stuff because, you know, I've always been of the opinion, you know, I'm good at the game. I just hit the high ranks. I make my content and that's it. Like, I don't really care. And that was the honest truth. I wasn't really bothered, you know, the state of the game until we got to this, where it is honestly that bad, where you don't want to load up and play it. And that's a shame. And I said in my video yesterday, I think that's a real worry for EA. Because there's one thing everybody's sitting there and actually disliking the game but still playing it. But the moment people stop caring altogether, that is the most dangerous position for them that they can be in. Because if the interest is gone completely, that's when you're in a really bad state. But speaking, you know, gameplay on this game, it's just, it feels a chore to play. And normally people are doing the menu grind and stuff like that. Even that's become a chore. Gameplay on here, it's just so unrewarding, man. It feels like I'm sort of doing the same thing over and over and over again, which is something that's like, that is just a FIFA thing in general, but even more so this year. You know, I feel like I'm recycling the same patterns of play, just hoping that if I do the same thing 10 times, one of them's going to glitch my opponent out and end up going through. And it's just a crying shame, man. I remember back in the day, those of you that would have watched the esport, you might remember FIFA 19 Tex, who was unplayable that year, right? He has like a famous clip, probably the best like FIFA esport goal that's actually remembered, where he changed the elasticos and like completely outplayed a pro at a tournament. I'm not sure anything like that is replicable on this game. It is just so, it's so static, slow, delayed, clunky, that you don't really see anything in a game of FC and think like, wow, my opponent's actually really good. It's just broken stuff, you know, Travellas from outside the area, broken auto offsides, Like there's no wow factor anymore. Like it's just dull and draining. And as a product, it's just really sad to me. I think it's such a crying shame. And I get a lot of hate as well because I play the old gen version of the game. If you don't know what that is, that's the PS4 version. And it is so much better. This is new gen we're playing right now. But I like to play the PS4 version. And for any of you guys that are sort of, you know, disengaged with this game and sick of the gameplay, I really recommend giving that a go. Because it's a breath of fresh air compared to this. Don't get me wrong. It is far from the perfect game. It's still a bad product. But compared to new gen, it's so much better, it's crazy. And it seems ridiculous to say that a game that's designed for the old gen platforms, you know, with lower graphics and ultimately what's meant to be a watered down version of it, actually plays a hell of a lot better. Like, I don't know how they've managed to do that. But in terms of the responsiveness, the fluidity of the game, and just everything that goes with it, it is a miles better version. So I recommend giving that a go. But honestly, I think from a gameplay standpoint, FC25, I'm just worried, man, because I'm not sure any patch is going to be able to save this game. I actually think it's beyond repair. Like, they've tried. Has he just paused for me to leave? They've tried. You know, there's been 2 big patches already that feel like they've done absolutely nothing to the game. And I think this issue is coming from just the spaghetti code of the Frostbite engine. All they seem to do every year is overlay code on top of the previous years and then release the product. And I think this year we've just got so many like animations and different things coded into the game that it feels like there's no escape. You know, I don't think there's going to be a miraculous patch that's going to speed up this game and make it fun. I just don't think it's possible. And you know, the fact this game has already died off and we're not even 2 months in, it is scary, man. Normally the drop off comes, you know, around sort of January time, and then it builds up again for team of the season. Whereas this game already, you know, less than 2 months in, feels like it's completely dead. You know, right now I feel like we're in what's normally August, early September, where we're waiting for the new game. Like, we're there already, and we're sat here in mid-November. Like, it's mind-blowing. It is crazy. We're going to lose here, by the way, but it is what it is. It's division rivals, which, again, I've stopped playing because what is the point in playing it, honestly? That's the sad truth. But I'd be interested to hear your guys' thoughts. You know, I have actually been enjoying doing these videos because as much as I'm not someone that's going to be shouting at the camera, you know, going crazy, moaning about the game, and I'm not that sort of person, but I do enjoy talking to you guys and getting your thoughts as well on what you think needs to be done to save this game. Because at the end of the day, you know, we all want this to be good. We just do, because it would be better for all of us. You know, if this game was fun and engaging, we'd all have a better time. And I think we all just want a football game that is rewarding and fun to play. And I feel, you know, we've not had that in a very long time. This year was just sort of the nail in the coffin, because the product is that bad that it's really just made people, you know, go away from the game. But I'm going to wrap it up, guys. We're going to take our L here with dignity. It is what it is. You know, like I said, you can lose to anyone who's half decent on this game. It feels like a coin toss every single high-level match. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you made it this far, and subscribe. I will be doing some more videos like this. We'll have the tier list video of the FIFAs coming soon as well. Let's see if we can score this chance, and then we'll wrap it up. Into Haaland. Nope. Right, guys. I'm signing out. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one.